angels! Welcome to Headlines and Events Special End of the World Edition. With the dollar exchange rate circling the 45 peso mark, you could be damn sure that everyone was freaking out this week. But as those of you who have their savings in dollars say, sorry about it. Full disclosure, I may be an American, but I don't have my savings in dollars because I'm dumb. So hopefully I can still continue to be a relatable host. Anyway, as I said, the US dollar exchange rate was out of control this week after reaching the record-breaking 44.9 pesos. At least by Thursday morning when we were taping this thing. It could be up to 100 by Friday morning for all I know. Don't kill the messenger, I'm just doing my best. Remember, I'm pacificada, Mercury is still retrograde, I live in Argentina, it's very far away. Please just treat me with kindness. I'm doing not the best I can, but we'll just pretend. In the meantime, the local government awaits the disbursement of an additional $10.7 billion from the IMF in early April. Will that help? Honestly, just ask someone who knows. I'm only here to be pretty and maybe drink a little bit. Okay, let's just everyone knowing their place in their role. I'm not an economist. Speaking of drinking, the King and Queen of Spain were in Argentina this week to attend the Congreso de la Lengua Española in Córdoba, and dropped by Buenos Aires to attend a cocktail with President Macri and say that Spain supported his political agenda. Of course, that's a no-brainer. Anyone with euros will support whatever the hell they're doing to the economy down here. Joder, coño, jamón ibérico, Málaga, Ibiza, Luz, Andalucía. For 20 euro, you can have a great dinner at Don Julio and literally not care about anything. The local media was also saying that apparently Queen Leticia, had asked to meet with Mirta Legrand, which is obviously BS, but that's okay. No one needs to know. I'll take that over gossip over Candelaria Tinelli's tattoos anytime. Isn't she performing at Lollapalooza? Like, is that a joke? I'm sorry. Also, her whole, black neck tattoo thing not only hurts me, but also, it's just why are we doing that? And then I feel not sorry for her because she's rich, so it's fine. In other news, hang on one sec. Nope, Lavagna still hasn't announced he'll be running for president, but he continues to antagonize Macri anyway, who's probably not too happy with the possibility of his running, since all the polls show that people would prefer the former economy minister to former years of this economic disaster. All right, Mao, time to switch things up, get a new strategy on board, maybe also try the socks and sandals thing. Although rather than just the plain white ones, maybe something with a little more personality. Who knows? At this point, I would try anything. But the president remains confident that, as he said on Wednesday, it's always darkest before the dawn, and that people need to hang in there. First of all, isn't that darkest before the dawn a Florence and the Machine lyric? And also, hang in there? What is this? Like a middle school guidance counselor's office with the little kitten hanging from the thing saying, hang in there! No, I'm tired of hanging in there. My arms hurt. I would like to rest on a nice divan covered in feathers and silk and money. He even said on Tuesday night while being interviewed by Mario Vargas Llosa that we all need to tirar del carro together. Problem is, carro seems to have no wheels because they were probably stolen. So pulling from that carro is an impossible feat. Also, these metaphors, I'm getting confused. We had the storm, now we have a car or a cart, carro. I'm not a transportation person. I would like to be taken to my destination without having to put any physical effort in. Okay? And last but not least, Florencia Kirchner is still in Cuba, according to her doctors, unable to fly back to Argentina to appear in court. This, of course, hasn't impressed those investigating her family over an alleged money laundering scheme, and they have given her until April 4th to return to Argentina. Where's my popcorn? This is going to be very interesting to watch. Escándalo. It's like Law & Order SVU, everyone's guilty. Allegedly. And now moving on to events, here's everything you can do this weekend with those little pesos you've got before they're less valuable than a roll of toilet paper. First of all, Lollapalooza Argentina, because, of course, why not pay 5,000 pesos for an event full of, okay artists. Full disclosure, I still don't know who Post Malone is, and I'm okay with that. Check our website for a practical guide to both the artist and the festival itself. You're welcome. Maybe wear some sunscreen, maybe top up your sube, use the buddy system, stay hydrated, figure out who Post Malone is, and why he has tattoos all over his face. Am I officially an old? I'm officially #an old. But if you're not into that whole thing, I have two options for you that may pique your interest. The first is this Saturday at 5 p.m. We're at the Museo Benito Quinquela Martín. We'll be celebrating the 129th anniversary of his birthday. There's gonna be workshops, murgas, and kites. Need I say more? Okay, cool. If it's still a little too mainstream for you, here's another option. The Turbo parties are back this weekend, baby. This Sunday at 8 p.m. at Federico Lacroce 2963, the Turbo Ballroom Party is taking the place by storm. You know them, you've been to them, you love them, you can't miss them. There's lip sync, freestyle, voguing, and a runway. Basically, it's like an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race without the stress that comes from watching them lip syncing for their lives. Vanjie. Okay. Also, I wish I could do a death drop, but my knees don't think they can handle it. So now you know. Also, before I go, if anyone has any dollars they want to give me, call me. Today I would like to close with quite possibly the best thing that's happened to Argentine television this year, or maybe ever. This is really all I've been doing this week, watching this clip over and over instead of actually doing my job, because that's boring. Please enjoy the next 30 seconds, and you can thank me later.